Hello and welcome to the training video where we're going to look at how to edit and customize templates within your digital signage solution. Once you've logged into your digital signage solution, you'll be directed to the home page. From your home page, we're going to move to the New Creative tab. Simply click it once and it will ask you to choose whether you wish to start your new creative using either a blank page or one of the many templates that have been created for you. A template is a pre-made creative that you can then personalize with your own content. To help you find your right template, if we move to the top right hand corner, we can search for templates in two different ways. We can either search for landscape or portrait as well as different sizes. We can also search via category so you can find the correct sector that you wish to have as your theme. For this example, let's move down to education. Now I can see all of the education templates. I can now sort these alphabetically or by aspect ratio. To choose a template, simply move to the template you wish to use and click on the Add symbol. Your template will now open up within the Creative tab. On the left hand side are our widgets, and this is how we bring in new content. In the middle is our canvas, and this is what will eventually be published to your digital signage screen. On the right hand side are our settings. The settings will change depending on which widget you're currently using. At the moment we're on the default Creative tab. I'm going to amend the name and just call this one School Video. Now, to see all of the different elements that make up a template, if we move from the Creative tab over to the layers, we can see that within this creative, a clock has been used, labels, images, as well as a slideshow. To edit any of these widgets, simply click on the name within the layers or click on the asset within the canvas. I've now clicked on the slideshow. On the right hand side, we can see the image that's currently displayed. We can add our own content by simply choosing to add either an image, video, or text. To add new images, simply click on the camera. It will then open up your media center, and we can now choose one of the uploaded assets already within your media center. Alternatively, we can click Upload Media, choose where the asset is kept, so it may be on my device or your computer, or it may be on a shared device such as Google Drive or SharePoint. For this video, I'm going to bring in an asset from my device. I'm going to click on My Device. I can now click on the image I wish to bring in, or if we highlight multiple images, we can bring more than one in at a time. Now, all I need to do is click Open, and those assets will be added to our media center. I want to add this image here to my slideshow, so I'm just going to make sure it's ticked in the top right hand corner just by clicking on it once. And then I'm going to click Add to Creatives. It's now added the image within the slideshow. So at the moment, the image of the student will stay on the screen for 10 seconds. It will then change to my image perfect for 10 seconds. To change the duration, simply move to the image that you wish to change, click within the duration box, and then either overtype or use the up and down arrows. To remove an image from the slideshow, click on the one you wish to delete, and then move up to the bin. I'm now going to add a video as well into my slideshow, so I'm going to click on Image and follow exactly the same process that I did with the image. This time I've ticked two different videos. I'm now going to click Add to Creatives, and we can now see we've got three different items within our slideshow. To change the order, click on the image or video that you wish to move and then use the up and down arrows. I've now moved that video to the top. I'm not going to change the duration of the video because I want it to play from start to finish. I can, however, move down and I can actually round the video duration. I can shuffle the slides so that they will change the order each time it displays, and I can click on Finish Creative After. So as soon as it's gone through these three images within my playlist, it would automatically move to my next creative. I'm going to leave that on shuffle. So now very quickly and easily, I have edited my slideshow. If I now go back to my layers, I can now go down and instead of clicking on the asset within the canvas, I'm going to click on the clock, and now the settings for the clock have appeared in the top right hand corner. So now I can change things such as the format, so what we actually see. So I'm going to go from hours to minutes to seconds. If I scroll up, I could go to custom and create my own format. I can change the time zone. I can offset the clock by up to 5 days. And I can click on text and I can now change how my clock will appear. So I'm going to change the font. I'm going to use Actor. However, if you wish to use a particular font and it's not already uploaded, you can use the upload and you can upload your font as a TTF file. I'm going to make my clock a little bit bigger. I can change the color, either from the color palette or type in the color hex code. I can make the text to be italic, bold or underline, and I can change the alignment. I'm now going to click OK, but as we can see, that zone is not quite big enough on my clock now. So if I move my cursor over to either the side or to a corner, I press my mouse button down, I can now drag it to make it a little bit bigger. To edit something like the announcements, if I click within the announcements, the text will appear on the right hand side. So now I'm going to simply highlight what I don't want to use, click delete, and it will then disappear from the canvas. I'm going to add a new message. There we go. So I've quickly just updated my screen. Now, if this creative had already been put into a playlist and been published, it would be very easy for us to update the screen by simply now saving it and just simply updating within our screens page. So we can change the text if we wanted to. We can make it into a GIF-ny text where it will be animated. There we go. So I can add, so that's now chosen this one, and I'm going to click add, and we will see that the text will now become animated. All we need to do is constantly just click on the icons we wish to change and then edit the text. To add something new onto the canvas, we'll just move over to the left hand side to our widgets. So I'm going to click on RSS. It's now appeared in the middle, and I'm just going to reposition that at the very bottom and then stretch it across the screen. And I'm going to move that down now, so I can, at the top here under settings, I can choose a different RSS feed. I can click within the bar and paste in my own content. I can then tell it how often I want it to reach out to the BBC to get new news items. I can change the date format. I can change the speed, the direction. So at the moment it's going to go up the screen, and I'm now going to get it from the right hand side to the left hand side. Title, I can have before or after the body of text. I can change the spacing. I can remove the date. I'm going to keep the title, but I'm going to change the color. Okay, and now I'm going to do exactly the same for the body of text, so the main news item, not the title of it. And very quickly and easily, I have edited my first template. To see what it would look like, I can simply click on the preview button, and it will then show me what it would look like if I publish it to the screen. To come out of preview, just move your cursor up to the top and then click on the X, and it would take you back to your canvas. I'm now going to click save, and that's now saved it, and I'm now going to click on the cross to come out of it. So as you can see, it was very quick and easy to edit a template. If we do it the same again, I'm going to click New Creative. This time I'm going to move across to the categories again, and this one I'm going to bring in a menu board. We can find a menu board we like, click on the plus symbol. All of the different elements or assets will appear on our canvas. And then if I move over to the right hand side, I can look at all the different layers. So again, in this one, we've got two slideshows, so that will be these two items here. and then it's all text with all of the different items on the menu. And to edit it, all I need to do is click where I'd like to change it, and I can now change my menu board very quickly and easily by removing the old text and adding the new. So on this menu board, this time I'm going to add a clock. So I'm going to come down to the bottom and I'm going to drag my clock on this time, and I'm going to just drop it in the top right hand corner. To change the size of your widget, simply move your cursor to a side or a corner, press and hold your finger down, and then you can resize the image, and then I can realign it. And you can see now, because I've got that line from top to bottom, that clock is in alignment with all of this text. I'm now going to move over to the right hand side. Again, I can change how the clock looks or choose a custom. Change the time zone, I can offset it, or I want to change the color. So I'm going to go to the text sample, go from black and choose white, click on the cross, click OK, and I've now added a new element within my creative. And this is all we need to do with all of our templates, is simply find a template that has the body of information you want, and then to edit it, we will simply click on the relevant section, and we can then overtype the new content or choose new images and videos, whatever it might be. So using a pre-made template is a very quick and easy way to get your message to your customers, colleagues and visitors in a professional manner. Now I'm going to save, and then I'm going to click cross to come out of that. And then if we go back to new creative, and I'm going to go to any category, and this time I'm going to scroll down and I am going to go for social networks. So we can see here we've got some with Facebook, some with Instagram, and again it's exactly the same process. But this time when we choose the asset, we would need to change the account for Instagram that we're monitoring. We would choose the refresh, so how often it would ask Instagram for new content. I hope you've enjoyed this short video on how to edit existing templates.